There is much to appreciate at Malabar Farm. Don't miss the house and farm wagon tours. Tickets are available in the gift shop. Also, visit the petting barn, the Ohio Songbird Aviary, fish in our pond, enjoy the hiking trails and overnight camping. Drop into Lehman's gift shop for unique Malabar Farm products. Also, please pick up maps of the farm and the special events flyer that outlines upcoming events. Get your tickets for the house and wagon tours in the gift shop early, as tour times and numbers are limited. Buy a combo ticket for both and save. Louis Bromfield's country home was built in 1939. The home is preserved as it was when Bromfield died in 1956. As you go through the house, your guide will offer many interesting stories and anecdotes about life on the farm, as well as the famous Hollywood guests and family experiences. Get your tickets now, as tours fill quickly. Save money by purchasing a combo ticket that includes the wagon tour. The sights and sounds of Malabar Farm are uniquely enjoyed on the Farm Wagon Tour. A naturalist staff member conducts the tractor-drawn tours, and they share their knowledge of the farm, its evolution, as well as Bromfield's impact on farming. Get your tickets now, as tours are limited. Buy a combo ticket that includes the house tour for a great value package. Built in 1820, the Malabar Farm restaurant was constructed along a stage route for early Ohioans. The restaurant uses locally grown vegetables to complement their menu, featuring the finest cooking in the valley. Catering and groups are welcome. Reservations are accepted by calling 419-938-5205. You'll want to visit the farm market next to the restaurant. The market features locally grown produce in season. Enjoy the refreshing taste from the country at the Malabar Farm Restaurant and Farm Market, less than a mile up the road from the farm entrance. Special events occur at Malabar Farm throughout the year. Don't miss events like the Maple Syrup Festival, Ohio Heritage Days, Candlelight Christmas Tours, and our summer barn dances. Malabar Farm has many more events, so please pick up a schedule of upcoming events.
The story of Malabar Farm is the story of one man, Louis Bromfield. Born in 1896 in Mansfield, Ohio, Bromfield grew up on a farm, and throughout his life he had a deep reverence for the land. In his later years, he became one of the nation's leading conservationists at a time when he was already one of the world's most famous authors. With the publishing of his first novel, The Green Bay Tree, in 1924, Bromfield launched a literary career that spanned more than 3 decades. He won the Pulitzer Prize and the O. Henry Short Story Award. He wrote 33 best-selling books and also wrote for magazines, films, and the theater. His novels, including The Rains Came, The Man Who Had Everything, Mrs. Parkington, and Early Autumn, were published in more than 15 languages. Several of his books were made into movies, including this one, The Rains Came. The setting for the story was the Malabar coast of India. The film was released in 1939. That same year, Louis Bromfield purchased 4 neglected farms near Mansfield, and he called the land Malabar Farm. As this old newsreel footage shows, Bromfield soon had the most famous farm in America. He was determined to stay as close to nature's ways as possible, and he wanted to undertake nothing that the average man could not afford, study, and imitate. He began writing about his experiences, turning out books like Pleasant Valley, Out of the Earth, From My Experience, and Malabar Farm. Soon he became the symbol of the new agriculture, and began playing host to 20,000 visitors a year from all over America and the world. He once said, "I know that when agriculture is sick, the illness in time pervades the whole of the economic structure of the nation. That much is history, unarguable, confirmed by the story of more than one dead or decaying nation since the beginning of time." Bromfield believed that poor land makes poor people, and said that phrase should be printed and hung over our beds. He pursued a coordinated program of soil, water, forest, and wildlife conservation. He built a 32-room country home to share with his family, friends, and neighbors. In his book, Pleasant Valley, Bromfield wrote, "Our house is a big house, well built. to be used not only by ourselves, but by friends and neighbors as well, and by generations after we're dead. Every inch of it has been in hard use since it was built, and will, I hope, go on being used in the same fashion so long as it stands. Perhaps one day it will belong to the state, together with the hills, valleys, and woods of Malabar Farm. When Bromfield died in 1956, the future of Malabar Farm was bleak. But in 1972, Bromfield's wish came true when the state assumed responsibility for Malabar Farm. Today, Malabar belongs to the people of Ohio. It's a unique state park and a living tribute to the dreams of a great author, conservationist, and Ohioan, Louis Bromfield.